Elrigu Namaskara. This is Pranav Hegde signing in again. I've come with a brand new show called The Arctic Circle, where we discuss interesting, funny topics or random general topics and we have fun with it. You can meet the panelists. This is my team. We'll start with Ashish.
Hi, Ashish here. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi, I'm superstitious. I'm Sharanya. Nice to meet you.
Nice plug in.
Hi guys, I'm Anuj.
Hi, I'm Mahima. Nice to meet you guys.
All right. So, starting the episode, in the first episode, we're going to discuss about superstitions. So, we're going to discuss whether we believe in any superstitions, if we have had any experiences with superstitions in our lives, or maybe whether the superstitions that the people around us believe in have affected us in any way. And if we have any funny stories about them, we can share that. I hope the audience will also be able to relate with what we are discussing, and they'll also have fun. So let's start with Sharanya. Sharanya, can you tell us if you believe in any superstitions?
Not actively, but yeah, there are a few ridiculous superstitions that I have heard in my life. So one of them is if I'm studying and I leave my book open, I'll forget everything.
Whoa.
I
Okay.
mean, that didn't work for me.
Oh my
except
god, is that a superstition? Because I actually do that without knowing. Like, I feel like my knowledge is gonna float away if I keep the book open and leave the lights off and leave the room and shit.
So I don't understand the logic of it. Obviously, it's a superstition. So I closed the book and I didn't do well in my exam, except that I was in my exam hall, so I couldn't look at the answers. Uh,
So,
and yeah, that is one of it. The others can share.
yeah. So, funny story. I have something very similar. So, my mom always tells me, don't leave the books open because the lizard on the walls will read what is there in the book and you will forget what you've read already. So, yeah, this is something I've been told all my life. Whenever
We're
I
just
leave my book
depriving
open.
lizards of education.
Yeah.
I mean, just because we have to be educated.
Probably lizards are just getting on the Wall Street. You get Wall Street, yeah. And they're just protesting. We have the right to education, but nobody's listening to them because they don't have a voice.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we do.
But there's another superstition that says that if you say something and the lizard makes a noise, it is actually true.
Oh yeah, in Kannada.
You know that.
In Kannada, we
Yeah,
say
yeah, yeah.
loch loch. So if the lizard in Kannada, lizards are called halli. So if halli makes loch loch sounds, then it is like there are different versions of it. Like some say it is a good thing, some say it is a bad thing. So I'm not very sure. So yeah.
So imagine how you can actually fool a person. You can just go tell, I truly love you, and just make that sound. And then they'll believe you. See, it's true.
Yeah. Right.
So it's very easy to fool people with that.
Also, it is believed that if lizard by chance, if it falls on you, and there are specifics. If it falls on your hand, different things are told. There are lucks associated with it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if it falls on your left
Yeah,
hand,
yeah,
something
yeah.
will happen. If it falls on your right hand, something will happen. If it falls on your head, if it falls on your shoulder, there are different areas of your body where the lizard is somehow connected. Maybe like when the lizards were big, and in the era where they used to be dinosaurs. So probably back then the DNA of theirs has come into us. So somehow we are connected, and now they
No.
are just like.
I think this was just made by a lizard who studied anatomy by mistake. A student had kept his anatomy textbook open and the lizard just studied it and the lizard made this up.
Yeah, could
So
be.
we can dismiss that.
So that was an interesting superstition that Sharanya shared with us. So next, let us ask Anuj if he has any superstitions to share with us.
Yeah, first of all, I do not believe in any of the superstitions. and actively
Okay.
also and passively also. I think I have made myself do that. I don't believe in such things. And one thing about superstition is that I think it is our mind that
Arey bro, come on. I'm asking you
wait.
if there is any superstition that, like share an interesting
No, I
superstition.
wait. Sorry. I was going into that, but I slipped in another way.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. And I couldn't come back.
He's
Okay. I'll share.
he inevitably stepped into the shoes of a philosopher, and he started telling us what superstitions are. Like,
I
this is not an
sometimes I do
expert
that. Sorry.
panel, Anuj, let me remind you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So where do I start? Okay, ask me again.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is still being recorded, so you can go on. Share an interesting superstition that, somebody in your life at least believes in, and you kind of find it funny or something.
Yeah, one superstition is that whistling indoors
Oh, yeah.
makes bad luck. Yeah.
You just stole
So
my,
I
you
think
just,
it
you
is.
just stole what I was going to say next. So, yeah.
If you sneeze
Yeah.
indoors,
Yeah.
what?
If you
No,
whistle.
whistle.
Oh, sneezing is
Whistle.
another
Okay.
thing, right? Sneezing has,
Which is which
Sneezing.
makes sense right now because of the pandemic,
yeah, but
right?
even without the pandemic,
I
if
mean,
if you
no.
have, yeah, I get you. If you sneeze only once, and that happens to be right after someone says something good, like they want to do something good in the next few hours or
Yeah.
something, and you give out only a solo sneeze, they just go mad because it is believed that
Yeah.
a single sneeze is really bad luck.
Okay.
So that's about sneezes. But yeah, he was talking about
Given.
whistle. So do you want to continue, or do you want me to take over the whistle topic?
Yeah. Take over.
Okay, so a funny story, even it is believed. Like Anuj is from Nepal, right? So I didn't think this superstition is so widespread that it is spread across international borders, but it is. That now I see it. So even in my household, it is believed that if you whistle during the night, maybe after the sunset, then you are calling a snake. So it is believed that snakes will come to your place, because I don't know whether it is to
Whoa.
do with the hissing sound that the snakes are associated with, but somehow it is believed that the snakes get attracted to the whistling sound, and they come into your house. They become your guest, which you don't want. You never want an uninvited guest, right? So that is a superstition that I have come across. Yeah,
Okay.
Sharanya wants to say
So
something.
this is just a mind blowing thing. I just got a thought. So what if it is because if you whistle, you become a whistleblower. And a whistleblower also means that you rat out someone. And if you rat out someone, you are a snake.
Wow.
You get me? Yeah. I don't have to even put it into words. I'm just blown away.
Mind blown.
Okay. Yeah. Mahima, do you want to go next? Share an interesting superstition with us.
I mean, off the top of my head, what I can think of is so when I cut my nails at home, my granny always says, you shouldn't cut your nails after evening or at night because the devil will come chasing you or something like that. She used to tell me, and I used to not know the reason. And then like one day. And I actually used to follow that without even knowing why she told me that.
Right.
But then one day my dad came and he's like, why they say this? Because in the olden days, back in the day, they used to not have light after sunset, right? They used to use daylight. So basically, when you cut your nails, it might fall on the ground and hurt people. So that's like the
Also another
scientific reason.
Yeah. Also
Yeah,
another
yeah.
perspective to it is, see, also in the olden days, you didn't have nail cutters, the modern nail cutters. They used to
You're right.
use some
Yeah.
sharp objects to cut
Yeah,
the nails, right?
exactly.
So there was a
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good chance that you could hurt yourself. So it was also self
Yeah,
protection.
exactly.
But over a period of time, Thomas Alva Edison, he's been just failed by us. If he's the one who discovered the light bulb. there is a debate about it, but that's for another topic. Yes. So, we just
So yeah, I mean,
followed the tradition
yeah,
and
I also
kept it
feel
going
like
on.
yeah, I feel like there is a scientific reason behind every superstition, but that reason has not been passed down
Yeah,
for
yeah.
generation. Only the
See,
superstition has been passed
that
down.
is
So we
because
just
why I think that is possible is this is just a random thought that I'm getting right now. Because see, all these
yeah,
things are taught to us when we are kids, right? And kids don't
yeah,
like logical things. Like they like to think,
mm,
imaginary stuff, and like there is some fantasy, they love it. If it is really boring,
yeah,
bland, logical stuff, they don't like it. Their world is different. And if you have to make a child understand, or if you have to convince someone to not do or do something, then you have to tell them a fake story. Like, when
mm,
we wouldn't eat as kids, our moms used to tell us, the ghost is going to come and eat you if you don't eat in time. The devil is going to come and catch
yeah,
you,
yeah.
or the police wala is going to come and catch you, or maybe
Gunda Mama.
yeah. Also, they used to show us the moon as if he were a real person, and you know, just these kind of
But
things, right? So I think that is why those kids just remember that the devil is going to come, or whatever fake story was told to them, they believed it is true, and that fake story itself got carried along through generations. So the actual reason, whoever the ancestor, great 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 grandfather, whoever, or grandmother, not to be sexist, whoever made it, they just forgot to pass it on. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I think.
yeah, that could be true. Yeah,
yeah, so
So
basically, an adult told
mhm.
a lie and forgot to just tell the truth to the child, so the child just believed.
Yep, that's what I think mostly happened. So I think Ashish hasn't shared with us anything yet. So let's ask him if he has anything to share.
Yeah, like speaking about the nail thing, so there's another superstition where if you stamp on someone else's nail or someone else stamps on your nail, they'll pick a fight with you or you'll pick a fight with them. That is one more thing. And the other one, like, which is followed in our household, is if you have to give a broom, a scissors, or a knife
So,
to someone else, you have to keep it on the table or keep it down somewhere so they can pick it up later,
Yes,
rather than you just handing it to them.
that is very true. It is. I think it is common with all our households. This one
yeah.
superstition where if you hand over any sharp objects or that can be considered as a weapon, you're going to pick a fight with them eventually. So never do that is what they tell us. Also,
Imagine there is a gang of murderers who are superstitious. Pass me that knife quickly. But then keep it down. But then the victim runs away. So
they get caught maybe. Yeah, that's yeah. Sometimes superstitions can prove to be
save
you know
lives.
yeah. Okay,
Superstitions save
but
lives.
no guys, I'm not saying this is not the moral of the video.
Pranav Hegde
This is not the
approves of this
takeout.
message.
This is not the takeout from this video. I'm not saying superstitions can save lives, but yeah, Sharanya has right to opinionate on anything on her own, so I let her do that. Also, Ashish said stepping on something, right? So that reminds me, when I was in around the 5th grade, this friend used to teach me how to ride bicycles. I was just learning back then, and I was very enthusiastic about riding bicycles. So I used to, go and nag him every day and take him on rounds. And he used to take me in certain roads, and there used to be these chambers, drainage chambers. You get them, right? So they have a lid on top of them, right? Which is cemented and all that. He used to always tell me, never go on top of it because that will cause an accident. It was a superstition where he used to
Oh,
say, if you ever step or ride on chamber lids, then you're going to meet with an accident. So I never met with an accident, but I always avoided the lid. One, maybe subconsciously, I thought that remained, that the fact that he had told me not to step on it remained with me. Also, another thing is because I don't want a bumpy ride, so I just don't go on them. So yeah, that's one thing.
Uh-huh.
Uh, uh,
Maybe if it's open, it'll cause an accident.
yeah. I mean, like if it's not closed and you
Yeah.
might just, go
A
and
manhole.
mhm.
It'll be like Mario
man
also.
down.
Man,
Yeah.
Real
Mario.
life Mario.
Yeah.
So that is
Yeah.
one thing. Another thing is always they tell you not to, place anything with your left hand. Also don't give anyone anything with left hand, or don't keep anything
Yeah.
Oh,
anywhere.
lefties must be sad.
Yeah.
That'll make lefties so sad. Their whole life is ruined.
Also, they tell, like my mom always tells me, if you keep anything with your left hand somewhere, then you will forget where you have left it last. So if you have lost something, she always tells me, maybe you kept it with your left hand. That's why
Oh
you can't
yeah,
find it
I've
anymore.
heard that.
Oh,
Yeah, you've heard that.
I've heard
Okay.
that. Yes, yes.
So left hand has always been treated. It has been discriminated. So I don't know.
Yeah.
The
That's why
left wing
it
the
is
left
used
wing
for.
must be really frustrated and sad about that. But yeah,
I am.
right now it's the right wing government, so we can't complain. All right.
Oh, should we talk about it?
No. I'm cutting this. Please go ahead. All right.
Yeah.
So Sharanya, do you want to share with us
Oh yeah,
another
another one. So
one? Yes.
yeah, so my mom used to tell me, don't eat uncooked rice. Okay, so if you eat uncooked rice, that it'll rain on the day of your marriage and nobody will come. So now I'm thinking,
Whoa.
Isn't that a good
I
thing?
can save a lot of money. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Isn't that a good thing?
Exactly.
So I've started eating a handful of uncooked rice every day, and I've asked, I'm putting it out there. If you're planning to marry me, eat a handful of uncooked rice every day, so we can save a lot of money. It's,
Nice tip. Nice.
How
tip.
do you even eat that? Isn't that hard to eat? Like,
I don't care. I'm just saving money. That's all matters.
Just swallow it. Like,
Okay, that's a little vulgar.
Okay, we're keeping it clean, guys. We're keeping it clean. Okay.
Yeah, the rice is
So,
clean. I wash it.
Also, when you say rice, it reminds me, as kids, whenever you lost a tooth, you were asked to put your tooth in a rice bag or something so that it would grow back faster.
what?
You didn't know that?
ew, that's disgusting.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I mean that's not sanitary.
We
yeah.
buried it inside some sand or something. So that
Oh, I kept it under my pillow.
Like
and my mom was rude. She didn't even keep a coin there. I found the tooth the next day and I'm like,
Tooth
crushed,
fairy.
Tooth fairy didn't visit me.
It's basically like, you are cremating the tooth somehow. Maybe in Nepal they follow burying it in the sand. Here we were asked to keep it in a rice bag, a small rice bag, so that your tooth would come back sooner and in a proper way. But yeah, I'm wearing braces now, so I don't know if I
Yeah.
buried all my teeth in the right way. So
Yeah.
that's that. Yeah, Sharnya, you were saying something?
No, that's it. It's the same thing. What I did was I used to bury it in the ground and wait for a plant to grow, a tooth plant.
Oh, yeah. When you say a plant to grow, I don't know. They used to say that if you eat the seeds of plants, if you,
Oh yeah, that is like
a tree or a plant would grow out of your mouth, right?
I mean, I didn't know that was a superstition. I thought that was just something kids used to say to creep out the others or something like that.
No, so they wouldn't let you eat the seeds. Maybe, I don't know, like some seeds can be poisonous too, right? Like for example, it is said that
Yeah, some seeds contain cyanide. I mean, very minute
Apple
amounts.
seeds.
I
apple
guess.
apple
Something like
apple
that.
seeds
Yeah.
are said to be containing cyanide. Yes,
I mean, I think it's more of like getting stuck in the throat or something like that.
yeah,
that also
exactly.
could be true. Yeah.
They don't
That
want
might
it to
be
show.
the-
Also, that reminds me.
And I think this comes under
Yeah,
urban superstition.
Okay, now are we categorizing it into urban and rural superstitions now?
Ooh, urban,
Are there-
rural, nice.
Urban in a sense, like something which has been recent is what I feel. I mean, I don't want to justify between rural and urban, and it's not that. It's just the time period or
The superstitions of the 21st century is what you're saying.
Yes.
yeah, basically. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, I'd like to put a question out there. Do you think all superstitions had scientific reasons? I mean, do you know of any superstitions and you know the scientific reason now that you can share.
Oh, I know a very ridiculous one, but it was made up by my granny, especially for me. So this is like a customized superstition, which I would like to share.
Okay.
So I was not allowed to eat butter or cheese because I had tonsils when I was a kid. So my granny would tell me, if girls eat butter, you grow teeth out of your nose. So I never ate
Whoa.
butter when I was a kid.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And
And
I
later
was
you
like,
found out it's because you had tonsils.
yeah, after I got my tonsils removed, I was allowed to eat. Yeah, but then I
okay.
believed it. Like when I used to see butter, I would get scared. Oh my god, I don't want nose. I mean, grow teeth out of my nose. Yeah, so that was one customized
Yeah.
superstition for me. But yeah, it was for the best. Or else I would have eaten it like Krishna or something. I'm glad Krishna
Yeah.
wasn't a girl then.
Anuj has been quiet for some time now, so let's ask him. Do you
trouble,
have another
Anuj.
international, maybe specifically to Nepal, if you have any superstition that you guys, are used to there?
Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if
Go on.
it's if there is any specific kind of superstition here, but there is one superstition which I get through much of time. It's like walking
Okay.
under a ladder. If you walk under a ladder, then you get 7 years of bad luck and some kinds of things like that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We didn't speak about the modern superstitions where if you don't forward the text messages, you get bad luck.
Exactly. Yes.
WhatsApp superstitions.
That's exactly why I'm single now, because I didn't forward those messages 5, 6 years ago. I don't know.
So people watching this video, if you don't forward this video, you'll be single for life. So share it everywhere.
Nice, nicely done. Okay, let's also talk about how we have been
Bad luck.
discriminating the black cats forever. I mean, it's the most common superstition that's followed all around the world, as I know. If a black cat crosses you, whatever you're going to do is not going to be a successful thing. Also,
Bad luck,
there is,
basically.
yeah, it's bad luck. And also, there is another version where if it crosses from right to left, it means
Right to
something. If it
left.
crosses from left to, I mean, come on, man.
Oh, I
Just
didn't know
let,
that.
yeah, but it's all also very weird that cats are always traveling parallel to humans. I mean, not parallel, perpendicular to humans' directions.
Perpendicular.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that weird? Like, no other animal has been seen doing it except for these cats, which are always like, if you are going this way, the cats are always coming this way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
that's weird.
I got into an accident also because of a cat. Like it just came in front of the road and it didn't even cross the road. It went back, but then I braked and it was raining that day and I fell. So you could
Mahima,
say it was because of the cat, but I don't blame the cat though.
Mahima, the
I mean,
cat
maybe
was
a little
just
bit,
trying to
but yeah.
save you from a superstition. It went back. It didn't cross your path. So it's actually good luck. Come on.
Right. But the
Okay.
cat was not black also. It was orange, but yeah.
Don't be racist, Mahima, please.
So the biggest
I'm not.
superstition.
Kidding.
So the biggest superstition that I have in my life, which I've been waiting all this while to put out, is a superstition about Tuesdays. So it so happens that
Yes.
in my life, whenever I get a creative idea, really nice idea, I want to do something really nicely, or I want to write a song, or maybe write a really nice poem, or I want to make this podcast, which also happened to come to me on a Tuesday, the idea. So always I come up with very creative ideas on Tuesdays, but it also is believed that whatever you do on a Tuesday, whatever you begin, it never reaches its logical end. It never culminates into a successful story. It's always you're gonna have to try multiple times to make it a success, or maybe it just doesn't work for you. So this is some superstition that's very very religiously followed at my household, and I would never believe it, but then it started happening to me, and whatever things I started doing, it never became a reality. I used to I had written a few songs on Tuesdays because I've been getting ideas on Tuesdays, but I thought I will go to the studio and get it recorded, but it never happened. I almost ended up in a studio, recorded the guitar for it, but never could go back in the last 3-4 years to record the vocals. So the studio guy is still waiting for me to come and record the vocals. So it never happened. So I finally ended up recording the song on my own last week, and I put it out to just put it to a logical end. So that is that. But see, this I was very skeptical about this podcast becoming a reality also, because in the last moment a few people said no, and then I had to call new guests. I faced a lot of obstacles, right? So this idea of making the podcast came to me on a Tuesday, and I pitched it to Sharanya and Anuj and one of my other friends and two more people. They had all said okay, but in the last moment they just gave up. So do you think is this superstition about Tuesday a real thing, or should I just stop believing in them? Because finally this
I
podcast
never
is
even
happening, and I'm really happy that it's happening. Yeah, go
I mean,
on.
I never even knew about it till you told me that there was something like this. I didn't know honestly till you told me.
Anybody else
Yeah,
shares
they
any?
also
Yeah,
they also tell don't get a haircut on Tuesday and Friday. That's one thing.
yeah. True.
So
In my household, it's Tuesday and Thursday, right? Also, you're not
okay.
supposed to get haircuts, or you are not supposed to cut your nails on the day you're born. Like, say, I was born on Thursday itself.
Yeah.
So I'm not allowed to cut my nails or get a haircut on Thursdays. I'm not sure
Okay.
what's the
Wow.
logic behind it, though, but it's been followed across in my family.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, some
And
people
the non-veg.
they don't. Yeah, they don't eat meat on a few specific days. Some people do it on
Yeah.
Saturdays. Some people have Fridays. I mean, throughout the week, different sects of people have selected a particular day, and they don't eat particular things on such days. So yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
that is
what's the logic behind it. Probably it could be that too much meat might be hard on your body, so that you have to give it a break. This is for people
Yeah,
who
maybe.
probably eat meat continuously on a regular basis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Talking
So
about bad luck,
Ashish,
what about the number 13?
oh, that's a big one, right? It's
Yes.
called
Yeah.
it has a specific name of
Triskaidekaphobia.
triskaidekaphobia, right? So triskaidekaphobia is also this is more to do with Christianity, I believe. Like, it was rooted in
Okay.
the biblical. It has origins in the biblical times, where Jesus was said to have the Last Supper with 13. I mean, including him, there were 13 people on that Last Supper, and right after the supper, he was taken away by the uh,
Mm-hmm.
soldiers, and he was crucified. So
Okay.
it is believed that if there are 13 people in any meeting, or if there is anything that is associated with the number 13, then it is believed to bring a lot of bad luck. So
Okay.
I know for a fact that in international hotels, the floors, I mean, the buildings do not have the 13th floor at all. After the
Okay.
12th
I've
floor,
read that. Yeah.
after the 12th floor, it goes directly to the 14th floor.
So there's a gap in
So
between the
that's a
building.
Even rooms.
Yeah, there's a gap.
This is nothing.
right.
There's just one pentagram in the middle.
Yeah.
So
So that's why you
uh,
didn't invite 13 people for this podcast.
yeah, I just stuck to 15 people. Sorry, 5 people. Also,
Yeah.
I didn't have space for so many people. That's also there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's hope it grows into a big thing where I can eventually bring in 13 people and check if I die,
You
I
Yeah.
get
get
crucified.
crucified.
Guys, we'll meet after he leaves.
I feel like
I have a conspiracy
yeah.
to plan.
No, I feel like this 13 yeah, sorry. You were saying.
No, good.
Yeah, so I feel like this number 13 is something that has been passed down from generations, or that we have all been reading. Like, for example, even in Goosebumps, we used to read about room 13 and all that, right? Like, I don't know, horror stories also usually exaggerate that thing. So as kids, I don't think anybody is afraid of the number 13. It's just another number, 12, 13, 14. But then when you hear all these stories, you also develop a fear. So I don't know. I feel that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my roll number when I was in engineering was 13. So,
Did you fail?
I mean,
You didn't fail though.
I did fail in a lot of subjects, but I didn't get a year
That-
back. So I was very lucky in that.
But that's not because of the number 13. Come on, you didn't study. Yeah, blame the number.
Okay, that brings us to the question, why do we believe in superstitions? So that could be because, we want to blame the bad luck, bad things happening in our lives onto something else, right?
Exactly.
So, for example, in our household, it is believed that if you're going somewhere and suddenly someone asks you, where are you going? Right? That is like, it'll get the person mad. They'll just lash out on you. Like, if it is my mom, she just gets so upset. She just doesn't go to the work that she's supposed to go to. Because,
What?
yeah, it's a big superstition.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Okay. What
Yeah,
about
I
your
got
Uber
that.
and Ola apps? They literally ask you where you are going.
Well. The technologies have failed the
Modern.
superstitions then, have they?
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the kan hakodu.
What is that?
Nazar.
Drishti.
Drishti.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We can talk about that.
That's a big
Nazar,
one.
Nazar,
Yeah.
Tell us what you think about it. What is it? Explain to our
So,
viewers what it is.
so basically, how if something bad is happening to you, people say that people have put nazar or they put drishti and they do something with the broom and with salt and everything to remove
Yeah,
the
to
drishti,
take
to
out that
basically
drishti.
remove the bad negative aura around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think this
it
was
is believed
created
that.
by a narcissist,
Mhm.
right? I mean, imagine. Oh, I'm so awesome that people are actually jealous of me. That's why
Jealous of
bad
you.
things are happening to me.
Also,
Right.
I feel like drishti and what we call jinx are the same thing. I don't know, because when you say, okay, if I speak too well about something, I'm gonna jinx it, so it's not gonna happen. That's the same as people putting nazar, right? Like, I mean,
Oh,
And
also
I don't
this
know.
thing, the cross.
this thing, and then
yeah,
You
yeah.
remember
touch
we
wood.
used to do that?
Touch wood. You say touch
Pranav
wood.
put this as the thumbnail.
Touch
Yeah,
wood,
Yeah.
yes.
this
Yeah,
one,
I put this.
this
Yeah.
one, this one, and touch wood. Yeah.
Yeah, touch wood also, right?
Yeah,
Right. So
And if
touch wood.
if
you say
don't have
God
wood
forbid
nearby,
and
you
you
do this.
do touch
I
wood.
don't know why.
Yes.
I mean,
But
the,
how about we change the touch wood to touch tree so we can have more trees? And you can keep telling someone that something bad is going to happen and then go touch tree. And then they'll plant a tree so that they can constantly keep touching a tree.
What an
So
eco-friendly
maybe we can
idea.
change
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, it's actually touch tree, not touch wood. If you touch a bed, it doesn't count. Or touch a pencil, it doesn't count. Touch
Yeah,
tree.
don't do this. You're not made of
Hashtag
wood.
touch tree. Yeah. Except some
and if you
parts.
don't find a tree, go touch a power socket.
What the heck?
Power socket.
Yeah.
That's
Guys,
shocking.
guys,
That's a
all-
shocking fact.
guys, please don't try this at home. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
Hashtag touch tree. Do that.
I think we've had
we
a
don't do any such things like that. Yeah. Okay.
right. I think we've had a good conversation about superstitions. I'm very sure that our audience, very diverse audience, is going to have a lot more superstitions to share with us. But due to the time limitations that we have to put an end to this podcast. But rest assured, guys, that we will see you in the next episode with another interesting topic to discuss about. And I'm sure you guys had fun today and you will have fun in the future episodes also. If you like what we were talking about, please like the video, give a thumbs up, and share this with your friends and family. And also, kindly subscribe to the channel, because that is the only way this channel can grow and we can reach more people. So if you have any own superstitions that you want to share with us, please feel free to spam in the comment box. We don't mind at all. And the best comment will be pinned so that it will stay there on top. Any last words? Anyone wants to go?
Guys, so a like also means good luck. So you say good luck and it's also a like. So if you want good luck, you can click that like button.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
And
Yeah.
Also,
we
if you
can
don't,
end this video by saying the only thing you need to believe in is yourself. Believe in yourself.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
message. That's the message
But
we're
what if
giving.
I'm superstitious? Do I believe in superstition then? Because I'm believing in myself. No, cut that. No.
Okay. Yeah.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's the message. Believe in yourself.
Bye.
All right, guys. Everybody say bye, 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 bye. We'll see.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.